Ghoulish greetings and welcome to another Baz Mac Geek Quick Tip. I'm Barry, and today's tip is about using emoji in macOS. I'm running 10.13.6 High Sierra, but this tip will work with earlier versions and later versions of the Mac operating system. The only difference being the selection of emoji characters will be fewer with earlier versions, but you'll have more to choose from with newer versions. As you can tell by my desktop wallpaper here, we're coming up on Halloween. So I thought it would be fun to use some of the creepy emoji to illustrate this tip. I have a text edit document in my dock here to get us started, so let's take a look. You can see my flashing insertion point in the middle of the line below the creepy text. That's where I'd like to put a few creepy emoji characters. Now you can't just type emoji with the regular keyboard, and there isn't an emoji keyboard per se like the one you can invoke on the iPhone and the iPad. On the Mac, you need to bring up the Emoji and Symbols viewer. There are a couple of ways to do that. First, look for this icon on the menu bar. It will give you access to both the Emoji and Symbols viewer and the keyboard viewer. If you don't see it on your menu bar, then you'll need to take a trip to System Preferences. There you'll need to look at the Keyboard Preference pane. Make sure you are looking at the Keyboard Preferences. If not, click on the Keyboard tab on the left, and then turn on this checkbox next to Show Keyboard and Emoji Viewers in Menu Bar. This will add the icon to the menu bar. Mine is already turned on, so I'll just quit System Preferences. Now that I'm back in my document, I will choose Show Emoji and Symbols from the Viewer menu icon. This brings up a floating window that gives you access to emoji and lots of other symbols. Bullets and stars, Latin, parentheses, dingbats, punctuation. These are all called glyphs in typographic terms, and you can insert them into your documents anywhere there's an insertion point. When you choose emoji on the left sidebar, you'll be able to insert any emoji character you'd like. And the creepy ones are in the smileys and people category. So let's scroll down a bit. Let's see. Here we are. Here's a few, like smiling face with horns, ogre, ghost, skull and crossbones, and jack-o'-lantern. To insert any of these into the active document, just double-click it. And there it is. It appears right in my text edit document. Back to the character viewer, notice that there is a search field in the upper right. If you don't know where a certain emoji is, you can try typing here to see what comes up. For instance, is there a zombie emoji? Let's try. Z-O-M-B-I-E. Sure enough, there's a woman emoji, a zombie emoji, and a man zombie emoji. To clear the search field, just click the little X in a circle. Once you've been using this character viewer panel a bit, you may want to check the frequently used item at the top of the left sidebar to see your recently used emojis and other symbols. Here you can see I've already found some other creepy characters, like the man vampire, the wizard, the woman vampire, and the sorceress. As of this time, there isn't a black cat emoji, but if you go back to emojis and go to animals and nature, you can scroll down, you can find a bat, and a spider, and even a spider web. Once an emoji character is in a document, you can treat it just like any other text character. For instance, if I wanted the woman characters to be on the left of the jack-o'-lantern and the men on the right, all I need to do is select the emoji I want to move, cut it, place the insertion point where I want it to go, and paste. I can select characters I don't want and just delete them by tapping the delete key on the keyboard, or selecting and cutting with the keyboard. Oh, that's the man. We want the women on the left. Let's go down. Let's grab vampire woman, and then we'll take the sorceress woman and put her. Now we'll have a nice symmetrical orientation. And if I want all of these on one line, I can select the entire paragraph of emoji and just change the font size. Let's go down one notch, and voila. The floating character panel is great for when you want ongoing access to symbols and emoji. But if all you need is a single character, there is a keyboard shortcut. I'll just close the character viewer panel, and then I'm going to place my insertion point where I want a single emoji. Let's see, I'm going to click at the beginning of the text and hit return to add a paragraph and put the insertion point in the middle above my text. Now with the insertion point where you want the emoji, hold down the Control and Command keys and tap the space bar. This will bring up a popover panel right where your insertion point was, and there's a scrolling list of emoji and other characters with emojis at the top and other symbol characters or glyphs at the bottom. Let's see, scroll way down here. Yeah, we can get all of the same glyphs that were in the other panel. You just have to scroll through them. Or you can click on these shortcuts at the very bottom. At the very top of this list, you'll find the frequently used section. It's the same group of frequently used characters that were in the viewer panel. And at the very top, there is a search field where you can type to search for a specific emoji or character by its name. To insert an emoji from this panel, all you do is click once. We'll do the creepy clown, and it's inserted wherever the insertion point was in your document. Now you can type emoji characters anywhere there is an insertion point for text input. Emails, text messages, anywhere you can type on the Mac, even in the Finder when naming files and folders. And there you have it. It's easy to use emojis on macOS. Thanks for watching, and have a happy Halloween.